West of the Mass Pike, 2 and 290. Smell what I'm cooking, Gino?
You indeed,
yeah, literally.
And there'll be some wine with it, too, I think, a little bit later. Dwayne Johnson is starting to shed the image of The Rock, his persona from his highly successful run as a professional wrestler. Johnson's making a name for himself in Hollywood and has had some big hits, especially in kids' movies like The Game Plan. Remember that? That was actually filmed around here. Johnson's back in the kid-friendly flick Tooth Fairy, where he plays an arrogant hockey player who takes joy in knocking out opposing players' teeth. We talked to Dwayne about the movie and what it's like to play the Tooth Fairy. Well, Dwayne, to start with, you're a hockey player, as I understand it now, and your nickname is the Tooth Fairy, and this kind of plays into something that happens down the road, but you get that nickname because you kind of knock out the chiclets, as I understand it. Is that what your player does when he's on the ice?
Yes, that's true. I knock out the chiclets, I knock out the molars, incisors. I can pretty much knock out anything on the ice, thus earning the name the Tooth Fairy.
And that kind of comes back to haunt you in a way because you wind up having to be the real Tooth Fairy for something, sort of paying a penance, if you will.
Well, correct. And, not only in addition to me knocking out teeth, but unfortunately, unlike probably no other professional athlete out there, I also have the ability to kill the dreams of children. So, for example, when children would come up to me and say, I want to be a professional athlete or a pro hockey player like you, I say something along the lines of, well, you should lower your expectations. That way you'll never be disappointed. And through punishment of Julie Andrews and all the other fairies in Fairyland, including Billy Crystal, I have to serve time as a Tooth Fairy.
Do you get to, being a hockey player, do you get to drop the people's elbow on somebody while you're out there?
When I was in Fairyland or when I was on the ice?
Well, yeah, hey, either way. I think people are still clamoring for that. But we know you from your days of professional wrestling. You actually played football. We know about your background there. You've done football movies. There's got to be some creative editing going on here, because if you can skate, man, you really are one talented individual.
Gene, I'd like to consider myself a man and a half. To be honest with you, the majority of the skating that you see in the movie was done by great stunt doubles, and I gave my best effort in trying to learn how to skate, and I quickly realized just how incredibly difficult it was. I walked away from this movie having a greater respect for a lot of my hockey buddies and pro hockey, and all activity and athletics on the ice, by the way. It's hard to do, and now I respect it even more.
And the good thing as a parent, I appreciate you continuing to put out some movies that you can bring the entire family to. You don't have to cover the kids' eyes or ears or anything like that. It's a good family activity, a good family movie to go check out.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We made a good one. It was important to us because, we have a character that's beloved worldwide in the Tooth Fairy, and it was our version to present it to the world for the very first time. So we took a lot of pride and in careful execution and making sure that we did our best to make a good one and make you laugh and entertain you, and also deliver a pretty good message along the way.
Well, I wish we had more time to get in the hard rap here. I'd like to ask you about Billy Crystal's great role, but they tell me we're done. So we look forward to the Tooth Fairy coming out. Dwayne, thanks for your time. Always great to talk to you.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you.
Good guy. He was in here a couple years ago and was just awesome with everybody pulling some pictures, left messages on other people's answering machines for other people here. Movie, by the way, opens nationwide today. And by the way, if you're a fan of legendary pro wrestlers, make sure you tune in Monday. We've got a huge treat for you. Going to take a time out. We'll continue here in the Fox 45 Morning News in just a moment.